In the summer of '73, '74, I remember I used to be on the powwow trail as a powwow dancer. That's pretty much what I did in the summer times. You know, every weekend we'd be on the road. And my family and I realized older cousins had been to IAI, and in the summertime they would have tons of stories to tell me about the school and what they did and what was going on. And it was pretty much that, the transformation of these individuals. I thought, wow, these people are really doing something different. So my close relative at the time, she was a powwow dancer as well, got me really interested in attending school there. So basically begged my mother to allow me to attend school at the Institute of American Indian Arts. And she didn't want me to do it, but I begged her, like I said, and she allowed me to come down and board at the school for a couple of years. That's pretty much how it started. It was the transformation of the individuals, and they were studying art, and I had never studied art. I had never had an art book in my house, per se. So that was pretty much the very beginning of it. I've always wanted to be progressive, ever since the very beginning. I always said that there was a point in my life early on when there was like a fork in the road and you had to decide which way you wanted to go in terms of being an artist. And it was real basic for me. You either went one way, which was more commercial, or you went the other way, which was more progressive, more unique. And that's the path I took all my life, you know. And I think I really starved for it, you know, but I think that's a good thing. But I think it was also important for me to understand that my work should always develop. It should always be ongoing. It should always be finding a new way of presenting itself. And I think I've held true to that. And I think that's what keeps an artist, for one thing, interesting, also unique, keeps an artist on his toes, and keeps an artist always searching for something new. That's what's really important, I think, being an artist, for being an artist. I remember all my daughters being born, and I knew right away that these children would be quite the asset for me, you know, and they've become like my teachers. Each of them have been around my studio all the time. They've been working, and I've collected almost everything they've done. And there's a period in a child's life, I think it's like between like 1.5 years to about 5 or 6, if you offer them art materials and just let them work at their own pace, at their own, whatever they want to do, they'll just do it, because they are just free of anything in their mind and in their soul. They're just painting from their soul. And I'd look at folders. I must have about 25 folders of children's art in my studio. And there's something about children's art that really gets me. And when I'm feeling like I have a block, when I feel like I'm stuck and I can't go any further, I just open up those folders and look at my kids' art. And that just pulls everything together for me. I live for those moments when I can rediscover my children's art. I always feel like I'm just starting over every day. It almost seems like painting is limitless. There's so much to learn regarding the medium. And every day I come in here and I just look at my materials, look at what I'm doing, and look what I've accomplished, and I just feel like, gosh, I have so much more to do, you know? So that in itself really pushes me along to rediscover myself and rediscover what I'm capable of doing. And I'm always searching for a new image, and I think it's really important for me to stay innovative, to stay in the moment, and to strive for excellence as much as possible.